What do you get when you cross a mentally ill individual with a society that abandons him and treats him like trash? In 1980s Gotham, we get the Joker. In 1970s New York City, we get Travis Bickle from Taxi Driver. But in 1990s Los Angeles, we get Bill Foster, an unassuming, hardworking family man who happens to be just one bad day away from a murderous rampage. Decades later, Falling Down feels almost like an omen for modern life in the West, as the movie shows us exactly how close to madness most of the population is due to economic, social, and existential pressures. The movie serves as a powerful warning about the steps that lead to a society creating the circumstances for individual downfall. A warning that many may have missed in 1993. In this analysis, we will explore the hidden meanings and real truths about falling down. Concept explanation: Falling Down begins with Bill Foster's journey, starting in a situation many of us can relate to. Bill is in his car, stuck in gridlocked traffic due to road construction in the middle of an LA heatwave. Minor frustrations begin to stack up, seemingly as the universe's effort to break him. The scene vividly illustrates the cumulative effect of small daily stresses. Bill's air conditioning and windows are broken, there's a fly in his car, bumper stickers preach at him, and rival commuters contribute to noise pollution with loud phone conversations and honking. To Bill, the freeway might as well be a jungle from hell, and the commuters are animals. Despite adhering to societal rules daily, Bill is trapped and helpless to change his fate. Today marks the perfect storm for Bill to reach his breaking point. Examples of societal pressure. Bill's first stop: the convenience store. Bill's first stop is an unassuming convenience store where he simply needs change to use a payphone across the street. The shopkeeper refuses, demanding Bill buy something first. This small, daily frustration illustrates the knock-on effects of suburban sprawl and the dystopian capitalist hellhole of LA, where trust between human beings has deteriorated and even small favors are now behind a paywall. This minor inconvenience tips Bill over the edge, leading to a political rant against the shopkeeper, who is also struggling in the same economic conditions. The briefcase incident. As Bill continues his journey, he encounters two gang members who demand his briefcase. Oddly enough, Bill refuses, risking his life to keep it. The briefcase represents his identity as a working man and a positive contributor to society. Losing it would mean losing his identity, becoming indistinguishable from those he blames for societal decay. Interaction with the homeless man. In another scene, Bill interacts with a homeless man who demands one of Bill's bags. Bill complies, handing over his briefcase, which contains nothing of value. This interaction highlights Bill's internal struggle. Despite having adhered to societal norms, he has nothing to show for it. The briefcase, symbolic of his work and societal contribution, is empty, reflecting the emptiness of his efforts. Economic and social implications. Falling Down critiques the American dream and the societal structure that promises upward mobility in exchange for hard work. Bill's journey home is fraught with obstacles that symbolize the systemic failures and economic inequalities of modern society. Each interaction he has, whether with the convenience store clerk, the gang members, the homeless man, or the fast food restaurant staff, highlights the daily struggles of ordinary people caught in a cycle of economic pressure and social decay. The fast food restaurant. A particularly poignant scene occurs at a fast food restaurant where Bill wants breakfast but is told they are only serving lunch. The refusal, based on a rigid adherence to rules, sends Bill into a rage. He pulls out a gun, demanding his breakfast, which he eventually settles for lunch. This scene underscores the absurdity and rigidity of societal rules and the frustration of those who feel powerless against them. Psychological manipulation and economic strategies. The film also delves into the psychological manipulation and economic strategies that foster a sense of helplessness and rage among individuals. Bill's breakdown is not just a result of his personal failures, but a reflection of a society that systematically disenfranchises its members. The repeated emphasis on Bill's helplessness, despite following societal rules, serves as a critique of the meritocratic illusion perpetuated by the American dream. Interaction with the wealthy Bill's path eventually leads him through a golf course, a playground for the economically elite. Here, he confronts two older golfers, lecturing them on the absurdity of their wealth and exclusivity. This scene serves as a critique of wealth disparity and the hoarding of resources by a small percentage of the population, which further alienates and frustrates the working class. Future implications. Falling Down remains relevant today, highlighting the pressures and frustrations of modern life that can lead to individual breakdowns. The film's message is a stark reminder of the importance of addressing economic and social inequalities to prevent societal decay. The themes explored in the film, economic pressure, social isolation, and the breakdown of community trust, are more pertinent than ever in our increasingly polarized and stressful world. Call to action. The film urges us to recognize and resist the manipulative practices that contribute to societal breakdown. By understanding the pressures and triggers that lead to such breakdowns, we can work towards creating a more equitable and supportive society. Falling Down is not just a story about one man's breakdown, but a broader commentary on the failures of a system that values money over human life. Conclusion. Falling Down is a powerful critique of modern society, highlighting the pressures that can lead to individual breakdowns. The film's structured, detailed, and persuasive narrative serves as a warning about the dangers of economic and social inequalities. Through vivid imagery, analogies, and real-world examples, it urges us to recognize the signs of societal decay and work towards addressing them. By understanding the underlying causes of these pressures, we can create a more equitable and supportive society, preventing future breakdowns like that of Bill Foster.